In the summer of 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, something truly unexplainable happened. A woman named Frau Trophia walked into the street and started dancing. There was no music, no celebration, no reason anyone could understand. At first, people laughed. They thought she was joking. But hours passed, then days, and she never stopped. Her feet blistered, her body shook from exhaustion, and still she danced. Within a week, dozens of people joined her, men, women, even children, all moving uncontrollably as if their bodies no longer belonged to them. Some collapsed from fatigue, only to stand back up and continue dancing. Others screamed in pain while their legs kept moving against their will. This wasn't entertainment. This was agony. By the end of the month, hundreds of people were dancing in the streets of Strasbourg. Records from the time describe people dying from heart attacks, strokes, and pure exhaustion. Some historians estimate up to 15 people a day were dying at the peak of the outbreak. Naturally, officials panicked. Doctors were called in, but their explanation made things worse. They believed the dancers suffered from something called hot blood, and their solution was terrifying: more dancing. They thought the only way to cure it was to let people dance until the sickness burned itself out. So the city hired musicians. Platforms were built in public squares. The dancing spread even faster. Imagine collapsing in pain, only to hear drums and flutes pushing your body to move again. The plague spiraled out of control. Eventually, authorities realized their mistake. The music was stopped. The dancers were taken away to shrines and isolated locations where the outbreak slowly faded. Just as suddenly as it began, it ended. But the mystery didn't. To this day, historians argue over what really caused it. Some believe it was mass hysteria, triggered by extreme stress, famine, and fear. Strasbourg was suffering from starvation and disease at the time, the perfect conditions for psychological collapse. Others think it was poisoned bread contaminated with ergot, a hallucinogenic fungus that grows on rye and can cause convulsions and loss of control. And then there are those who believe it was something else entirely, a neurological event we still don't fully understand. No matter the cause, one thing is certain. For weeks in 1518, hundreds of people danced, not for joy, but because they couldn't stop. So here's the question. If something like this happened today, would we even recognize it before it was too late?